Yes, I have a kid. So let me get this straight. You're in the middle of large-scale PvP in Throne and Liberty. And your kid is sleeping right behind you? So, like, what do you yell if you get, like, a big catch? Like, oh my god, big catch, get on me, big catch right now, big catch. Bro, like, what are you... What are we doing? This is not neglect. This is priorities, okay? This is not neglect, guys. This is priorities. And right now, what we're seeing is priority 1 and priority 2. All right? It's just the truth. You know it. I know it. We all know it, okay? It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So I was told that this was a bit of a banger fight. Right here. This is Goodfight versus Privateers on Ruins of Taranye Boonstone. Okay, I personally, this Boonstone is a nightmare, bro. This Boonstone is rough, I think. It's rough on shot cards, it's rough on guilds. It's very difficult to prioritize who needs to stand where, because basically you're sitting in a crater. If you don't know how this works, you're basically sitting in the middle of a crater. This is the Boonstone right here, right? And then there's these high grounds all around in this big circle around it. There's also like a kind of a crevasse off to this left side here. And then more high grounds as you kind of move off to the left over there. It's kind of difficult to position your guys properly. At the end of the day, we've seen healer POVs on this. This is our first time, I think, seeing a spear POV on this. This guy looks like he's a spear Greatsword user, which is like really heavy single target damage, if you were wondering. This is giga heavy single target damage right here. Super hard.
Yeah, please be.
Again, this is Goodfight versus Privateers. Is this Goodfight perspective or is this Privateers perspective? I assume this is Privateers because they're the ones that send me. This is Goodfight's perspective? Oh, good. Excellent. Because no, we've seen a lot of Privateers. So this is Goodfight. And is Goodfight defending stone or attacking? Looks like you're defending.
Here we go.
Try not to clump. Remember,
Dude, this guy's gonna be whispering the entire time. If you speak above a whisper the entire time, it's gonna be like that scene from Mission Impossible. Hold on, I've got it.
1. Three. Toast.
Check.
Good.
There is no shot. Dude, I can't. There's no way. The baby would have to be in the next house over. Not even in the other side of the house. It would have to be in the next house. I'm just too loud.
TPS
My brother said he had trouble sleeping on the other side of the house.
behind the
All right, get
boom.
ready, guys. Fall back a little bit. Fall back a little bit.
Fall back.
Remember,
Change
4
shot call
seconds.
loud and
4
clear,
seconds.
that's good.
4 seconds.
Fall back.
Shot caller is a good mic. That's good.
Fall back.
Pop everything now. Pop everything now. Pop everything now. And fully push into
This is, I'll be honest with you, I like their position more, and they look like they have more people than you too.
this. Fully push into this now. Fully collapse. Fully collapse on 3. Look at 3. Fully collapse on 3. 4 flashes into 3. 4 flashes into 3.
This is a clown fiesta, bro. It's perfectly even numbers. Okay, so you guys were way more spread than they were then.
All the way in this back line. I want you all the way in this back line now. Get in this back line. All the way in the back line.
I'm with Joker. Watch the
Good.
left side.
Clean them up now. Clean them up.
Left side
Clean it up.
TPS.
Look at 8-2.
Got the
Do not worry.
I just want to point out, we're basically watching Helen Keller. For all intensive purposes, this dude is Helen Keller. This guy just got CC'd and he got frustrated with it and he was like, because he knows he can't say anything because his kid is sleeping like 2 feet behind him.
Midnight, you worry about that. Everyone else, focus up. Get up here. Get up here to 2. Get up here to 2. Fully collapse into him on 2 now. Fully.
Okay, so basically all that happened here, guys, if you're really struggling to understand what's going on here, Privateers got the cap on the stone, so that's really, really good. But Goodfight already owns it, so like, all they got to do is keep Privateers from taking it at this point. Privateers had a much better position. They're the orange health bars here. They were basically all positioned in this choke here, and they were all looking this way. But for some reason, there's like 2 statics, at least, from Privateers looking at the outside. My guess is that that's where the rest of Goodfight actually is. We can't really see exactly what's happening on the rest of the fight. It does look like to me that privateers won this initial engagement, mainly because they got the cap off on the stone.
2 and 1 2. Look at A2 and 2. That's where all their DPS is. That is where all the
still going on,
DPS is on pin 2.
No, they're losing. So Goodfights just has better gear here.
Stop worrying about the Boonstone. Stop worrying about
or better players, one of the two.
Boonstone. Get off the Boonstone. Come to 2. Everyone push 2 now.
Where is 2, bro? You know, it would be really helpful if our mentally ill person that is recording this fight actually had his goddamn mini map available so that everyone could actually know, even if he has no idea where the hell he's going, running around like a blind kid playing football, so that the rest of us could understand where in the we're supposed to be doing. You can see too. I don't care. I need to see the mini map. When somebody tells me to push point 2, I don't go looking around on my screen for somewhere on my screen is pin 2. There's too much shit going on the screen. You can't expect someone to play Where's Waldo with this tiny little number 2. No, you need to be able to look to the top right of your screen and see on the mini map where pin 2 is in relation to your current position.
Now,
How far down?
1 second, I got devotion up now.
Come up.
collapse into on A2.
So they ended up winning the long scale, the long engage here. I'll be honest with you, it looks like good fight on that initial engage. It looked like privateers had a stronger engage, and then good fight just won because privateers was not able to kill them. All of them.
A lot of their DPS on A2, guys. On A2. Look straight at A2.
Bastion popped.
And Bastion has 20 seconds on it.
Roger. Pop it as soon as you can.
Don't worry about the Boonstone. Get it out. Now turn around. Looking at the Boonstone. Clean this up now. Fully clean this up.
If the baby starts crying right now, are you going to get up immediately or are you going to wait? I'm just wondering. Look, like it's just, at this point, right? Because he's kind of locked in right now, you know? Immediately. Okay. All right.
Stone, do not chase. Look at 1 now. Look at 1. They're coming from 1. They're coming from 1 right now.
Group up for the second Bastion.
Okay. Group up.
Turn around.
All right. Privateers is really... Okay, so when you win the early engage on this stone, guys, it's very important. In unity, there is strength. So at this point, all you really need to do is just stay together and bulldoze them. You're basically Pac-Manning them. They're running in with 1s and 2s at a time, basically to come contest the stone, and you have a big wall of people. So you have massive numbers advantage. All you need to do is just wade through them. That's all you have to do. And as long as they keep trickling in, they're just going to keep dying. That's all you do. You just run them down.
Stay on this side. Stay on this side of the boom.
All of these people over here are mentally ill, complete losers.
Stone.
So this guy's a dipshit too. Well, actually, that guy could be doing something
straight in front of us. At 1. Look at 1. Look at 1. Full DPS at 1. Here they come again. Here comes the second wave. Here it comes, boys. Push up to 1. Start pushing up to 1. Start pushing up to 1. Do not worry about these people. Fully push into 1.
What on me. Big hit on me.
Do not chase them over that mountain. They're rotating towards 5 pin, guys. Look at 5 pin. Do not get caught out. Do not worry about these 1s and 2s on the Riftstone. Look at 5. I need you guys looking at 5 now. Look at 5. Get on top of the mountain. Start DPSing from above. They're all at 5.
Move as a group.
Do not push too far.
We're going left.
This is a long run back, by the way. A lot of large scale PvP, guys, is tempo. Tempo refers to how quickly you can regroup and actually keep pressure on your opponent. In this case, this is a very low tempo match. In this case, so the people that actually win on the Riftstone itself early have a massive tempo advantage, and these people that are regrouping, since you're really far away, privateers just needs to back off, regroup, and then try again with another push, because trickling back to the stone like this, it's too long of a run distance. They are too grouped up. They're just going to keep mobbing you and killing you.
Do not get into that choke.
You'll notice that our boy that is recording this here is the only moron in his entire guild that actually managed to die because he's bad. And you can see there's a lot more privateers running back than him.
Get into that choke. Fall back.
Hold. Look, this is all privateers, basically. All of these privateers.
Do not get into that choke.
I see one other person that died.
Fully fall back from that choke.
So it looks like privateers is actually backed off and regrouped.
Fall back.
Let them
Don't.
us.
No.
Fall back into your positions now. Fall back into your positions.
What? What? He just ran privateers?
Joker, we need
They
you
have
back.
to
We need
push
you back,
us.
Joker.
Fall back into
Are you on union break?
your position.
Back? What is going on? There's like 25 privateers
No.
here.
Fall back into your positions.
Watch the hook.
If they
Watch
hit
the hook from
A2 or
October.
A1, remember
Okay.
the opposite side will push into the
I
side of
got
them.
big sleep, big sleep.
Straight egoed it. Straight ego, just walk through.
Big sleep, big
Cleansing,
sleep.
Everyone come back. Everyone come back.
Okay, so now we're set up in a position. This is what I was talking about. Here's the fissure right here. Okay. Here's where privateers is regrouping and running from. So you know that they're regrouping at that riftstone over there, or that waypoint over there, and they're running back, and this is where their regroup is. Okay. So at best, they're going to run through not one, but 2 choke points. A bad shot caller is going to go out and meet them at the first choke point. That's really bad. And the reason is privateers can throw people up on this high ground here, reach around behind you, and if you get hit in the back, you're backing up into, you guessed it, the other choke point where you're all going to die. So you really don't want to put yourself in this position where you're stuck in this like little narrow passageway right here. This is bad. The shot caller for Goodfights has the right idea here. You let them come to you. They have to, yes, you're going to sacrifice, they're going to get through one of the choke points for free. That's fine. But you can see privateers already knows they've got people up on this high ground here. That high ground becomes irrelevant into this second choke point because they can't stay up on this high ground and still keep flanking you like reasonably well. Like they're basically going to slide down the hill. It's a cooked high ground situation. They can technically reach some of the people on the low ground here, but you can kind of just blast them straight off. It's not the best flank in the entire world. Maybe a spear user or like a crossbow dagger would probably be better off flanking like that because you could dive down the hill and get something done. But for the most part, really what you want is you want them to move through this choke point here. You just stay here and you wait. And the moment that they hit that choke point, you engage. Right here. This is where you want the engagement to happen. So as they step up to the choke, you need to meet them at that choke point because it will keep them in a really, really bad spot. And the best part of this engagement is you send your flankers around this side over here. Okay, so you need to have some guys like with some spears that are sitting like maybe with some massive schlongs. Okay, all right. And you send those boys around, like the guys that stand behind the couch. If you catch my drift, you send those boys around and those boys approach from this side. That way, the moment that they step up, you meet them in this choke point here, and then your flankers are hitting them in the side just like this, and your flankers get a much cleaner engage than their flankers. Their flankers have to come on a hill. It's on a slant. It's very difficult. The terrain is not super great. Your boys can come straight at them on a flat and just absolutely run them down.
Do not push in the choke.
Just hold.
If they go up to 9 on top of 9,
I would love to see a couple of statics walking around right now. I do not see that. I would love to see. I see like these guys. Maybe either they're completely mentally ill or they have the right idea. I don't know because like you should see 2 statics at least wrapped around waiting in this point right here.
do not push in the choke.
Just hold.
If they go up to 9 on top of 9, you fall back just like you did at initiation. All right.
Okay, so now I see privateers going up that cliffside too, but then they're kind of falling back on this cliffside. Looks like privateers doesn't want it, bro.
Back up.
Okay. Joker, you have to back or now?
Good.
No, I
Good
have nothing.
fucking first fight, boys.
Okay.
Go back into your positions now. Go back into your positions.
Oh, they're getting ready to push, bro. We're out of position. If privateers pushes this choke point right now, they're gonna take it.
At 5. Remember, if they come from A1,
Bro, what is the shot caller doing?
we push on that side. They're coming from both sides. You stay there.
Okay, so now they're on both sides. So now we've allowed them, and this is why it's important to have flankers sitting in this flat over here, is it keeps them from rotating that way. If they try to rotate into your flankers right there, you can just push them. And you get the same flank regardless, because they're still in that first choke point right there. They're still stuck in this choke point. Yes, you have to funnel through this little choke point here, but it's not nearly as impactful because they're going to be looking at your flank team. Okay, like that's why you have to have people in position on this flat right here to keep them from rotating that way. Now you're in a bad spot. You have privateers on your left, privateers on your right. This is rough. You need to engage one side. Right now, the shot caller needs to pick a side and just run it down. Everyone goes into that side. Everyone just runs down the same side because they're split in half. They've split up. If you sit here and you wait in the middle, you run the risk of losing the engagement because they will engage you from both sides. And then there'll be a united front. Right now, they are split. They're in 3 different places at once. They're here, and they're off screen, off to the right over there. Like, you hit them where they are now. Okay, force, by the time you kill those people, these guys will have run down. It's going to take these guys a second to get down here and reinforce. You'll have killed everybody over there. Then you turn around and you just kill all the remainders here. You just kill all the remainders here. Like, the problem is you get these morons in large scale PvP that like think it's really smart to split the party or to split the main ball. So you say hard engage, whatever is like 4 or whatever, like that way. If the shot caller calls for a hard engage this way, there are people that will get it in their head. It's like, oh, I have to come over here and hold this. No, you really don't. It's going to take them way longer to get around here and get a meaningful engage on your backline. If you do want to try to go by time, that's fine. The problem is when you get 2, 3, 4 statics that are all trying to do the same thing, and you get half of your parties going this way and half of your parties going this way, when the shot caller told everyone to go the same way, it is so frustrating because it completely destroys what the shot caller is trying to do, which is the correct call. Real Rampy, thanks for the gifted sub on a private tier. Beck, who can now watch without any ads at all, and that's very important because Beck is extremely broke. Very poor man. Basically lives out of his car and plays on an Alienware laptop. Okay, he's playing with a trackpad and a foot pedal on this one. So good, because he can't afford that subscription himself. Welcome to the squadron, Beck. Now you can actually watch the feedback. That's good. Jecto Tier, thanks for the prime sub, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Okay, moving on. Anyway, that's what I would do in this position. This is really tough. This is a really... You do not want to stand here. You do not want to stand here. This is not where you want to be patient.
Not take group. I want you going to 2.
Although I do... There is a party over here. I don't know why they're over... Like, I think that they think that they're flanking. There's a... Look at this.
They're coming from both sides.
Yeah, so did you guys see the flank group over here? There's a flank group that is playing on this mountainside over here. That's a fail. That's a I don't disagree with them. That it's possible that they're just caught in a bad position because the shot caller waited too long, and that's fine. They need to just fall back and regroup here, and everybody needs to go the other way, or everybody engages this way. Like, we need to pick a direction. We just pick a direction and go, because if you wait too long here, they're going to hit you from multiple sides. They're going to kill you. That flank group is goated. Well, it's possible that they were, because see, they were ready for an engage right here. They were ready for this engage right here. And then they let privateers get around the other side of them. So now they're trying to reposition. It's not necessarily on the flanks group's fault. They're like, bro, because they were in a good position to handle this engagement. That they were. But now the engagement might not happen here, and then they're going to be useless. And that's a problem.
Remember, if they come from A1, we push on that side. They come from both sides.
It's not good.
You stay there.
This is not good. You do not, like, bro, you're literally getting a full surround on you right now. Like,
not take group. I want you going to 2. My group, I want you going to 1.
Pretty hard to, like, pinpoint somebody.
Just making sure.
this is the worst possible position to be in now. This is a horrible position. You are all standing clumped directly on top of each other, and everyone on their team is looking at you like you're sitting on a casting couch from different directions. Your flex team, which I would assume are very good players, can only help with one side of the engagement. So inevitably, the other side of the engagement is going to get turbo. Like, one side here is going to get absolutely rolled.
That I'm not missing anything.
Let them push in.
We're A2. We're A2.
No, do not let them, but you need to push. You need to go. They're still not ready set. To be honest with you, this is taking privateers. If privateers wanted to execute this quickly, they would have won this engagement hard. I think that privateers, you don't give your opponent, you have them right where you want them. Back, just engage. Hard engage. Tell everyone, no matter where they're standing, to collapse down on the point and kill everybody. That's all you have to do.
Together.
All right, don't be clever.
Oh my god, there's so many people back here. Holy shit. Yeah, everybody's dead. I don't like that. I don't like this many people. This would be okay in maybe a different circumstance, but in this case, the enemy is that way and way over that way. And they're going to engage this half of your guild, wipe it completely out, and then you will reach the fight, and then they'll wipe you out too. That's the flank group retreating. Okay, see, again, the flank group is just trying to keep up with the shot caller. Okay, so if that's that group that we just saw on that mountainside, I told you that's exactly what they're doing. They thought the engage was going to happen over here. So they're over here like, oh, baby, here we go. All right, here we go. Wait. Oh, okay, all right. Here we go. Like, bro, they're just trying to stay in position. They're trying to they're trying to figure out where the engage is actually going to happen from, and they're trying to be on the side where the primary engage is happening, but the shot caller is waiting too long here. So you've put your flanking group in a really, really bad spot where some of your best players are in the worst possible position. If the engage were to happen right now, these people are helpless. It's going to take them at least 5 or 6 seconds to even reach the fight at this point. Now, obviously, the fight's going to take longer than 5 or 6 seconds, but a fair amount of people could die immediately. Immediately. And if this flank team was over here or over there, it would be better in this case. Or with the main ball, it would be better. But like the problem is, they're trying to flank. So they thought the main engage was going to happen on this side, which I thought too. And we backed up and we let them pull over there. So now the flank team's running over here. They're like... They're trying to get in position on the other side right now. And if the engage happens, this is why I said Beck needs to go. If Beck goes right now, Goodfight is in a lot of trouble. That's why you have got to pull the trigger.
Collapse now. Collapse now. Collapse now.
There it is. There it is.
Come this side.
Look how many dots are all... Oh my God, bro. Look how many dots are all stacked right now, bro. It's cooked.
I got double slept.
Everyone has slept. Everyone has slept.
I'm in trouble here.
Yeah, they're getting absolute... Look at that collapse. I told you. Are you not entertained? Damn it. Bro, you'd think this shit was pre-watched.
I got silenced.
Came in with a bunch of fucking...
Oh, it was a disaster. It was a disaster because your flex team could not contribute to the fight because your shot caller literally just sat on his ass and did nothing.
spins.
They had a huge sleep.
Disaster. Now the flex team has engaged. They'll probably be able to make something happen because they're really good players, but the main engage is already lost.
All right, now we got to clean this up a little bit. Clean this up at A1, but now...
Bro, everybody's dead. Like,
looking back at 2.
The flex team might be able to save it because maybe they're that good, but at the end of the day, it was a horrible call on Goodfight. It was a great engage by Beck. Maybe a few seconds sooner, but that was textbook, really good. Just outcalled for sure on that push right there.
Looking back at 2, do not worry about cap.
Far out
Do
told.
not worry about cap, guys. Do not worry about cap.
That's
Look
a good
at
call.
3. Look at 3. I need everyone looking at 3 now. Collapsing in on 3. Fully collapsing in on 3. Fully collapse on 3 now. That's okay if they cap. Fully collapse on 3. Fully collapse on 3. If you die,
Bastion going up.
take Watcher's post. Come back to 1.
My bad, I came back to the other.
Now we're looking at 2. Now we're looking at 2, guys.
Carries through this one too.
Yeah, you can see how many people are respawning here.
Fall back to 1. Fall back to 1. People at 2, fall back to 1. Look
coming back in.
1 and
That's the concession of defeat.
3. Look towards 1 and 3 now.
Back.
Yeah, they lost. Hard.
We're coming back in.
Take
This
on
is
this
a banger. This is a banger. These guilds are close.
side. Stay on the side of A4 and
Joker.
A4 and 1. A4 and 1.
We're holding.
But like now you see exactly why I was making it a big deal that you cannot let them rap on you like that. And to be clear, that is the textbook good engage for this Riftstone. Part of the reason I said when we started this replay that I hate this Riftstone or this Boonstone so much is the fact that as a shot caller, they're going to try to rap on you. If you're standing on the stone, let's say the stone is right here. Where is my... Yeah, let's say this is the stone here. And then you have like the chasm on the left and the chasm on the right. And then you have the big circle around, like that's the high ground area. They're going to wrap around you. If you will let them wrap on both sides like this, number one, I would have stationed people right here. Right here so that they can't get that double wrap. And if they try to engage this right here, you just run in and you just blast them. Okay. That being said, you didn't do that. That's fine. No big deal. You can't always be in position at a perfect time. That being said, if they do try to start wrapping like this, you need to hit them before they're ready, set. Okay, you need to hit them before they are ready, set, go. If you allow them to get set up and then hit you from two sides, the engagement is going to be a disaster. Mainly because you don't understand that your flank team is... Your flank team's just trying to get a good engage. Your flank team is running around the outside of the fight trying to get a good engage. And they're like, are we engaging over here? No, don't engage. Okay, well then we'll run over here. And they're like, they're trying to run back and forth, looking for where the primary engage is going to happen. It happens on both sides and you lose. So instead, what the correct play on this Riftstone is if your main ball is in yellow, right, protecting the Boonstone itself, you need to engage, hard engage with everything you have onto one side. And the reason is the other side is not ready to engage yet. These people over here, they're not ready to engage yet. And even if they are, it's going to take them forever to run around this cliffside and try to hit you in the back. It's just going to take them forever. You could even have your flex basically buy time and basically just f around with them while your main ball just runs down, because you need to understand only about a third of their overall force is here. A third of their force is here, and a third of their force is probably regrouping to one side or the other, so they're probably somewhere around here. Okay, so you're taking what 70 to 80% of your players and you're just ramming them down the throat of about 20 or 30% of their players. You kill all of these players immediately in a convincing fight. You turn around, you kill the other side. What I hate about this Riftstone is that players think that they understand better than the shot caller. Oh, they're rapping on this side. I have to stay here. He said engage this way. But I have to be the hero. No, you don't. We need every single person to basically hard dive the same. Again, in unity, there is strength. The more people that dive on these players and outnumber them, the quicker and more decisive that engage will be, allowing you to then turn around and turbo the very few amount of people that are left on the other side. So like legitimately, you have to stay together. Okay, it's extremely important to stay together, and a lot of players do not understand this.
A4 and 1. A4 and 1 and A1.
Yeah, like I used to have this a lot in BDO too. Same shit.
Circle's on you guys.
It looks to me like Goodfight wins the overall skirmish. It looks like that there's just better skirmishers, so they have like stronger overall like players. But Privateers has a much stronger strategy going into it. So like, I think it's really cool that Privateers was able to pull that off, despite the fact that they look like they're a weaker guild. But they're pretty close.
Yeah, I'm buffed.
They're close enough to make this work.
We're stabilizing here at A4. We're stabilizing here at
This
A4.
is kind of like the Boonstone that iShot called for the other day. Like, you're not supposed to be able to flip that Boonstone. Like, that was just strategy. Like, they were stronger than us, but our strategy was better than theirs. And then we fought on the same Boonstone. We fought like the strongest guild on the server. Like the following day, I didn't stream it, but like we got absolutely blasted. I don't know if you guys saw it, but we got turbo. And that's how that stone is supposed to go. If you lose the first engage, that's how that stone is supposed to go.
If you die, quickly res back up.
Why am I?
Do not worry about cap. Do not worry about cap, guys. Do not worry about
Yeah,
cap.
Privateers controls cap right now.
Yep. I'm gonna keep pulling this.
Big damage on me.
A lot of them are A1. A lot of them are at A1.
Is this person single? And do they have a penis? I'm just asking for a friend.
One, guys. A lot of them at A1 and 4.
Penis? All right.
DPS is on 4. DPS is on 4. A lot of DPS is on 4, guys.
Oh, I'm getting.
Start looking at pin 4. Start looking at pin 4. Collapse on 4.
Popping. Oh, that blood I shouldn't have popped that.
Keep coming back, guys. Just keep coming back. We're stabilizing here at 1. Stabilize
That's
here
me.
at 1.
I'm a
Stabilize
dude.
here at 1.
Are you gay? What do you like getting in the ass?
Oh, I'm dead.
Stabilize here at A4 and 1 and A1.
Why you wife material? That's weird, bro.
Stabilize here first. We don't have to worry
Would you trying to catfish somebody? You some kind of fat ass? You like a hog or something? You trying to catfish people, make them think you're a female?
about capping. We do not have to worry about capping. Just come back here. We got to fully regroup and then push.
Rewind the last 1 minute. Why?
I'm gonna keep pulling this.
Big damage on me.
A lot of them are A1. A lot of them
Okay,
are at
Resurrected
A1,
Watchers
guys. A
Fest.
lot of them are A1 and 4.
Good.
DPS is on 4.
Circle's on me.
DPS is on 4. A lot of DPS is on 4, guys.
Oh, I'm
Start
getting.
looking
Yeah.
at pin.
Homie, that's where you are already. Homie. Oh, Jesus. You reproduced. Oh, God, bro. We're like literally living idiocracy right now. Like straight up. I've been drinking.
Pin 4. Start looking at pin 4. Collapse on 4.
Popping. Oh, that blood I shouldn't have popped that.
He was not drinking. He doesn't look like he was drinking. He just looks like he's an idiot. You know what I mean? Like this like I in the kindest way. Look at this face. Are the lights all on upstairs? You know what I mean? Like, It is what it is. He just realized. No,
Oh, that-
it's the
Start looking
same
at pin
pace.
4. Collapse on 4.
Okay, it's a little different. I bro, straight up, dude. Oh god, it happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us.
Oh, that blue I shouldn't have popped that.
Keep coming back, guys. Just keep coming back.
He didn't even notice. No, he didn't even. He's locked in. Chad, he's locked the. Look at his face. Look at his face.
Keep coming back, guys. Just keep coming back.
No change. Deadpan.
We're stabilizing here at
Same
1. Stabilize here at 1.
reaction,
Stabilize here at 1.
No response. Again, this guy reproduced. He had sex at least one time, and you have not, okay? People like this get to have sex with women. The entire principle behind this is to, guys, if you are stupid as shit, women will be attracted to you. Honestly, his wife is potentially in the party.
I'm dead.
Stabilize here at A4
Trying to
and
help
1
you.
and A1. Stabilize here first. We don't have to worry about capping. We do not have to worry about capping. Just come back here. We got to fully regroup and then push
Alright,
back
we're
in.
holding.
I don't even shot call sex either. Dude, I would hope not, man. Dude, like, do you think that I want to get into the bedroom and have her be like, I want you to yell at me like we're in Boon War? Like, no, I don't want that. I'm honestly like, okay, like, I suction on ping? I don't know, like, what the what the do you want? Like, what do you want from me? Like, no, I don't want to have to say that. You know what I mean?
Clear out these between A4, 1 and A1. Clean out these guys first.
I got big pulls.
Stabilize here. Stabilize here.
I'm really low.
Bro, his face has not
All right, we
changed.
definitely have more numbers.
I'll be honest with you. The fact that you guys got a regroup off is impressive. Like, your regroup is right next to the stone.
In A1, clean out these guys first.
Pirates should not be fighting you here. This is why Pirates is losing the main engage. Pirates is fighting like 5 or 6 people over here. This is really bad. Really, really bad. You cannot step up and fight them there. You need to let them push into this choke here. You have to regroup. Otherwise, they're just going to fly in right here and take the stone from you. We'll turn on the Basil cam after.
I got big pulls.
Stabilize here. Stabilize here.
I'm really low.
All right, we definitely have more numbers.
I'm
Get ready
landing
to push
towards you,
into
Harry.
3. Get ready to push into 3. In
grouping
3,
on the Harry as well.
2, 1. Fully push into 3 now. Fully push into 3. Pop everything now. Push.
Good push. Good push. This is completely opposite the push that we just saw from... Let me pull the Basil cam up real quick. Let me make sure that I can see him. This is fully opposite the push we just saw from Privateers. Privateers tried to push from every single angle at once. Yeah, there he is. They tried to push from every single angle at once. There he is. He's sleeping right now. He's kind of off camera, so he's tired. He's tired. He's had a long day. Anyway, I can turn it on more later. Privateers try to come at them from every direction. Goodfight is basically, that is an extremely difficult push, guys. So from a shot caller perspective, you run the risk of getting engaged on when you split your party one way or the other, right? You have one group of people over here and one group of people over here. You run the risk of them pre-engaging you really hard. You saw Hand of Unity do this a lot in the Best in Guild EU tournament. Really, really strong guild. That's why they made it as far as they did. But like, again, like you split that party, but you do also, with high risk comes high reward. When you split the party like this, you can also hit them from multiple directions. People are stupid in large scale PvP. They don't know where to look, or they get locked in on focusing on one position. They don't know what's coming from behind them, or maybe they just don't know. They completely fumble. They don't know what to do at all, and they get one shot immediately. This is a great position for Privateers to be in, but it's high risk, high reward. Beck pulled it off beautifully. This is much lower risk with lower reward, but it has a higher, I would say, lower chance of success, but it's much easier to pull off. So you just get one regroup off and you just hard push the point. The problem for Privateers here is that Privateers is all just stacked up on the point right here. They didn't get, again, they've got too many people fighting over in this choke right here. They're just going to lose. This is 100% going to go Goodfights' way, in my opinion, based on how the fight has been going so far. What Privateers needed was these people over here to back up and maybe be over here or maybe here. right? Ready for this engage to happen. And they needed to engage this before Goodfights is ready to engage them. Goodfights should never be able to fly in with bird morph and land here with no stamina, and trickle in and allow you. You allowed a regroup here, Beck, that you should never have allowed. You engage this the moment that you see them trying to regroup here. You pull everything you have and you slam that point from every angle that you can. You slam that point because you outnumber them. It is a tempo game. Okay, you know that their regroup is taking way longer. You're already regrouped on the point. You're good. You're all stacked up and ready to go. It's going to take them 10, 15, 20 seconds, which is a long time in large-scale PvP to get everybody together. Everybody's still flying back, and no one's going to have any stamina. You need to hit this immediately. And then you're basically killing them as they land at that point, and the whole push is thwarted. Force them to do what you did, which is regroup outside the arena. Then you can set up how I explained it before. That's how you should be playing this right now. Instead, I think that Goodfight wins this push.
Into three. Push into three. All the way to two. All the way to two.
Crazy dive out of death right there. Crazy dive. Noodle is also coming around here. That guy is rock hard. That guy is rock hard right now, but he is way far off. He's behind this fight a little bit, but that's fine. He's close enough, I think, that he's still going to be very impactful here. He's going to hit, bro. That dude going to eat.
I need the two takes. I want all three.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Touchy, what you're supposed to say.
There's Noodle connecting with the fight right there, and then these low health people trying to retreat on the backside. You just cook them. You just cook them. Gadnook, thanks for the prime sub, buddy. Appreciate you. Thanks so much, man.
Push where death is. Focus where death is.
Yep.
Damn, getting hit from the right.
All the way to two now. All the way to two. All the way to two. Rotate all the way to two. All the way to two and A3. All the way to two and A3.
I have to do it to him.
All the way to two. Rotate all the way to two. All the way to two and A3.
This idiot fell down. Thought no one would see it. Total dumbass.
All the way to two and A3.
He was dead, FYI.
Do you have Bastion on?
Yeah, I just bought mine. Hold yours.
A real ages subscribed for 3 months.
Alright, so falling back a little bit. Back to A.
You can see that Privateers is actually doing a really, really solid job of staying alive in this engage. That's because they hard outnumber their opponent right now. Like Goodfight is still getting regrouped. There's still people flying back. They're just now getting ready set. And I think the Privateers is losing the overall engagement, but it's taking a lot longer to kill them because there were just more of them at the start.
To 1A1 and A4, guys. Back to A1, 1 and A4. Back to those positions. Back to those positions.
Wow, he actually backed off. I don't know, man. I feel like you're winning this skirmish.
Back to A1, 1 and A.
I don't know. Like, you have a lot of people in here. Like, you have some good flankers. If you back off right now, these flankers basically just die. Like, everybody on this side is going to die or could die. High chance of dying. High chance of dying. Yeah, you get these people grouped up, but you're honestly, you're in a good position. Your front line is out in front. Your flankers are in position here, and your back line and everyone are safe. You just tell everybody to keep moving in. I do think that you win this.
A4. Back to those positions. Back to those positions.
Either way, they're going to back up right now. This is really spread out. I do think that, again, Privateers just needs to hard engage.
That's okay.
We didn't worry about wiping them. We just go engage, cap, then go back and if they cap. So how does this work? This is weird. So they have to get a cap off, and then if you cap it at any point, you can prevent them from taking it. It's not like a percentage. Like you're not like in war games. Yep. Yeah. Like my understanding is, and it worked this way in our Boonstone too. You basically just cap it, and then if you hold it for 3 minutes and they don't cap it back, you're good. It doesn't matter how many people are on the point. I think that's stupid. That's dumb.
Stop the cap. We stop the cap. That's all.
It should be a percentage thing, like war games, in my opinion.
Wanted. Now come back. Now come back. Stabilize.
There should be like a zone and shit.
Here. Stabilize back here again. All right, we're looking at one, guys. Looking at one. Looking at one. Here they come.
It's 2 minutes to have to hold it. Okay, even still. Okay, so Beck is hard engaging here. This is good. This is exactly what Privateers should be doing. Now, to be clear, this is a. He's got people behind. Like the Privateers has people behind him. They got people inside everywhere, but. If you look very closely, you see a lot more orange health bars than you see green. And then you see this beautiful flank engage coming in. Beck is leading the charge. That's the shot caller right there. This is really good. This is very, very good for Privateers. Yes, they're struggling with like flankers on their own backline, but they outnumber them. In theory, they should win. And that's all you can do as a shot caller is put your guild in the best position to win. And then if you lose, it's just because their players are better or they have better gear or whatever. But if you put yourselves in a really, really good position and you outposition the enemy guild and you still lose, well, then it's not really on the shot caller in that case. But in this instance, I do think that Beck is actually out calling.
They come from one. Here they come from one from the left side. From the left side, here they come. Do not get in that chat. Spread out. Fully spread out on that. Fully spread out on that. Do not stay on A4. Spread out.
I don't think that you should be grouping on A4.
You guys are clumping up too much.
We need to push in on the right side. Go around the crater. Flex group around the crater.
Looking at 4 and 2. Looking at 4 and 2.
Flex
Hey, at least they didn't TP back to the same spot again.
I might distract some people. Push up now. Push it up.
Grouping on A4 is so risky. Look at his stamina.
Push it up to 4. Push it up
Look
to
at
4.
his stamina.
Push it up to 2. Push up to 2 takes. All the way up to 2 takes.
Look how far A4 is from him, guys.
Popping now.
Turtles down.
Punching is hard.
Just keep wiping on that 2. Looking at A2 and 2. Looking at A2 and 2. Do not worry about camp right now.
Like, it takes so long to get to A4 like this, and you're completely out of stamina. It's extremely risky to do this.
They're gonna respawn back at watches. They're gonna respawn back at watches, guys. So watch out for the respawns, okay?
Privateer back.
Equalist.
Fortunately, they did end up winning the skirmish. We don't know what happened because we have the floor POV, but
You're gonna have respawns
Hit this
coming behind
backside.
you.
Pigeon life. Privateer. Dead.
Beck is down.
Crappy. Kill Crappy.
I'm going
They're
up. I'm
Do
fumbling
going
right
not
now.
worry about
Deathly
that.
Grid.
Do not. Yeah, clean them up. Clean them up, guys. Clean them up.
okay. So again, I do think that Goodfights has a stronger skirmish. They do. Otherwise, they never would have won that. Goodfight, hands down, player to player, is a stronger guild than Privateers, very clearly. Privateers was in a good position there, had the numbers advantage on 2 occasions, and still ended up losing the long scale skirmish. That's rough. But Privateers can come back and win this. They absolutely have a chance to win this, but they are disadvantaged. Now let's see how they regroup. Either way, that was a really poor regroup, and that would not have worked against a stronger guild. Regrouping on A4 like that, you're just gonna get farmed. If they were equal in overall skill level to you and or gear or whatever the difference is here, you would have gotten farmed. Regrouping on A4 like that.
Nice clean up.
Outside of 5.
As it is, the guild carried you through this.
Back to group.
Looking at. Yep, looking at.
Like, look how close A4 is. Look at A4, guys. Look how close A4 is. It's really far. The spawn is way the off screen, way over there. You guys saw how far this goddamn run is. It's forever away, and you're out of stamina by the time you get here. It takes people way too long.
Back to group.
Looking at.
The only way you win that is if your players are just objectively better and can last long enough that the other people can catch up.
5 guys. Looking at 5. Fully clean those guys up at 5. Fully clean those guys up at 5. They're repositioning.
This is extremely aggressive, but
at 8. They're repositioning at 8 also. Watch out
yeah, this is not it. They can just bomb you here.
for that flex group.
Charging a flash wave.
Clots into.
Shocked, really. That was a crazy sleep. Look at that sleep, bro. I think that's a sleep. I'm pretty sure that's a sleep. I don't see the sleep icon on them, but
Fully collapse into that at 5. Fully collapse into that.
In. Don't go too
worry
far.
about that. Fully collapse into that. These guys.
are you high?
Kill all these guys. Fully push out. Fully push out.
Buffs.
Get out of this ship. Get out of this ship. All the way out. All the way out.
Get out.
Tevin Greatsword proc? Okay, but even still, they're getting blasted in the show.
They-
It's hard to tell all the effects.
forces here. Fully push out.
I didn't see the moon above their
All
heads.
these guys. This is not their full force.
Go deep.
As well.
I'm deep.
This is super risky. This is really, really risky. You run the risk of wiping here because their regroup to this point is actually not very far. You can see how much closer this is. The regroup is off screen that way. They're just going to land and then run in. Like, even if you win this engage convincingly, they'll be back here by the time the engage finishes. Yeah, this is an ego. Yeah, this is an ego push.
Do not worry about.
This is an ego push. I hate ego pushes. They can cost you
right now.
Boonstone.
We are fine.
Charging flash wave.
Their backline is.
Take
Next buff we have. We have next buff. We have next
all
buff
the way
right
on
now.
the backline. All the way
I
on the
slapped.
backline
I
now.
got
And now they're getting farmed. And now you're getting farmed.
Counter engage.
Sashi, I told you.
Yep. Yep.
Fall back to 5. Fall back to 5. Hold
2
5.
dead.
Hold
Yeah, they're getting. Yeah, there it is. That's yeah, that was really bad. That was horrendously bad shot calling.
5. Hold 5.
You don't, especially when you already know that Beck is capable of out calling you like this. You don't just try to ego the enemy guild. They almost already beat you once. You have the stronger guild. Just play the stronger position.
Fall back.
We're good.
Fall back if you can.
People who died, watch your post, get back.
That was a bit ballsy.
That was super ballsy.
Guys, you're turning around. They're just chasing.
I wouldn't say it was ballsy. Ballsy implies that there's a payoff of some kind. There was no payoff for that push. Zero. None. No good can come from pushing that right there. It is straight up ego. If you are 100% stronger than them, sure, you have like 0% chance that they're going to be able to capitalize on it. But you're not 100% stronger than them. You're maybe, this is like 60-40, 70-30. And like, they've shown you that they can absolutely beat you, and now you've given them the upper hand intentionally.
From behind. Do not worry about the Boonstone. Do not worry about the Boonstone.
And now they're on both sides of you again.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to capture it. So
who cares about the Boonstone?
Fortunately for you, you win long and drawn out engagements, and Beck pushed too aggressively here.
So looking at 2 and A2. Looking at 2 and A2.
Beck should have grouped up his men. So from start to finish here, guys, the correct play, when your enemy makes a mistake, okay, in this case, Goodfight pushes out of this choke. This is a heavy mistake. Very heavy mistake. All Beck really needed to do, you need to be ready, set. You have about 20 seconds before all of these people that you just killed get back here. At least 20 seconds, comfortably. Probably closer to 30. But 20 seconds comfortably. You need to get everybody together, regroup, stand right here on this high ground for like 20 seconds or so, and then run in. That way you're all ready, set, go. Instead, Beck chases,
people who died,
Privateers pursues, and they like... This is basically conveying, like, the reason I like getting ready set in this case, where you regroup with everybody and you try to push, is because the only way Privateers wins engagements in this particular case is decisive, fast engagements. You've already seen that you cannot win a long, drawn-out skirmish engagement with this guild. Okay, it's just not possible. All right, so like you need to overwhelm them with numbers. In this case, where you're trickling back or you're trickling through, yes, you have the upper hand. You're still getting some kills, no question. But at the end of the day, they're going to come up behind you, and this is going to be a long, drawn-out engage.
Okay,
that was a bit ballsy.
Guys, you're turning around. They're just chasing you from behind. Do not worry about the Boonstone. Do not worry about the Boonstone.
yeah, they're not gonna be able to capture it. So
who cares about the Boonstone? Looking at 2 and A2. Looking at 2 and A2.
Charging flash wave
right now.
Fully collapsed into A2. Fully collapsed into A2 now. Fully collapsed into A2.
Flying in.
Bro, Crappy is living his best life right now. This guy, he has soaked this Greatsword spear. This guy has literally, Sacred has literally been dry humping this guy's shins for the last like 30 seconds. Look at him click on Crispy right here.
Look at that.
All right, look at him click on Crappy right here.
2 and A2.
This is exactly what Crappy wants, bro. Crappy's just sitting here actually gooning it to the fact that you can't kill him.
That 2 and A2.
Charging flash wave
right now.
Fully collapsed into A2. Fully collapsed into A2 now.
Oh, you're gonna get him. Oh, you're gonna get him. Oh, you're gonna. No, you're not. You're trash dog shit player, bro. Holy shit. God, you're bad. Like that's now he's like, ah, shit. Yeah, because that's exactly what good tanks do right there. That's exactly what good tanks do. Okay, and to be clear, his healer did a good job. His healer did a good job. I'm assuming he didn't heal himself. What is Crappy? It doesn't look like he has a wand. So yeah, no, his healer did a good job right there, keeping him healthy. But like, that was crisp. That was absolutely crisp because you're drawing the attention of some of the better DPS in Goodfight.
Spread out, DPS spread out. Do not be on A2.
Here we go. This is good. This is looking good for Privateers right here. This is not good for Goodfight. But they should have their respawners coming back here in about 5 seconds or so. They should be arriving.
They're at 2 now. They're at 2. They're at 2, guys. Falling back between 3 and 4. Falling back between 3
yeah, so you guys are...
and 4. Stabilizing at 1.
On 3-ish.
We're going to go back up between 3, 4, and 1. 3, 4, and 1.
I don't know, man. Privateers is winning right now. This is a good slow push from Privateers. This is actually so good. This is actually so good for them. What this ended up turning into is Privateers getting dirt. Look at that. Strength in numbers. They are all standing with each other and they're killing you one at a time. And they're pushing you back. It's really good. Really good. Now, that being said, I think that Goodfight is going to bring this back and turbo them because I think they're a little bit too clumped.
4 and 1 now.
All it's going to take is a group over here or a group over here. And I think, yep, there is a group of horses over here that could be eating good. Could be eating good. Yeah, you see that flex party, it looks like.
Let's take over for just a little bit.
So Privateers actually is capping it right now. Oh, they killed him.
That's good.
We
Now
need to
stabilize
play
back. One.
Or they
4
got
and
it.
A1, guys. 4 and A1. We don't need the cap right now.
Yep, do
Circle
not
down
worry
on
about
me
the
and
cap.
Why are you locked onto this guy right now? This is an SNS wand. Again, you reproduced. How are you this stupid? Why do you do you like sticking your dick into a tank? What are you doing? You can't kill this guy. You can't kill Crappy. You can't kill this guy.
Even if they cap, guys, we have 2 minutes to cap it back.
Anonymous just
Find
gifted
a
2
target that isn't a tank. Stop hitting the tanks. Anonymous, thanks for the 2 gifters, buddy. Enjoy your drops.
will cap
From
it.
A1.
Like,
Flex.
dude, you guys need to understand. Greatsword Spear probably is the highest single target damage in the game, except for maybe Greatsword Dagger. I think Greatsword Dagger probably has stronger single target damage. That's second highest, probably. He can obliterate backline threats. Like ranged pressure, he can just blow those people away. 2 shot.
I got
Look at
hooked in.
A1. That's easy targets.
He
They only have
cannot
one
do
healer
any
over
damage
there.
to tanks, though.
I'm okay.
Push into
Kill that
him.
flex suit.
Zade.
Spinner on it,
Watch the
spinner on
mountain.
it.
Watch out. Look out at A. Look out at A. Here they come. They're
Yeah,
coming
multi.
over the mountain now. They're coming over the mountain.
Crossbow kill is dead.
Here they come. Here
I
they
got
come over
Fear
the
in the
mountain. Here
back.
we are.
We outnumber
Flex
them
suit
2-1
flexing
right
that
now.
too.
We can push in.
On circle.
We can push
Push
in. We
into
outnumber
one.
them.
Push into one. Kill these guys right now. Kill all these guys.
I don't know if you necessarily outnumber them. I would say that if anything, they have a few on you, but it's close enough that he's right. You would win this engagement if you went.
That
Now we
too.
can push in.
Like, I think that you have your flankers in a good
We can
spot.
push
Here.
Push
in. We
into
outnumber
one.
them.
Like the shot color right now, my eyes, if I'm in good fight, my eyes are right here. I know that sounds like a crazy spot, but I'm looking for my flankers. There's one right there. And if you're a little bit closer, there's probably a party standing right. And if I see them in position, if they're not in position, I'm going to yell at them to get over there. If they are in position, I'm hard pushing this. Outnumbered or not, I'm hard pushing that.
We outnumber
Flex
them
suit
2-1
flexing
right
that
now. We
too.
can push in.
And to be clear, they 100%,
On circle.
the
push
flank
in.
team
We
is
outnumber
in
them.
position
Push
here.
in.
These people are stupid.
Into one. Kill these guys right now. Kill all these guys. Fully
Yep, push
wipe these
A2,
guys.
push
Fully
2
wipe
and
these
A2.
guys.
That's a great sword. SNS, dude. What, you some kind of dent? What, when you were born, did the doctors give you a perfect 47 out of 46? What are we doing? What, we can't see? Oh, my bad. Great sword SNS. Every single target you have acquired in the last, 2 minutes.
Shields up. We're
Shooting
going
to-
in.
Do not use your guardians. Do not use your guardians, guys.
Shields up.
Back up. Do not use them. Shield. Use your protections, but do not use guardian.
Come
Weapon
on.
hit.
Good.
And you died. Because that's exactly what happens. The tanks of privateers are carrying, bro. I'll be honest with you. The tanks of privateers are gaming. They are drawing the fire. It's not just him either. I could see other people hitting him too.
What about
This
you guys?
group, they come over.
Everyone is turning. Everyone is turning to try to hit that. Tank.
All right, now look at 2. Now look at 2, guys. Clean this up. Help him up at 2.
Really
Help
good.
him up
I
at
got
2.
A2.
He's on the ground.
I just pulled him.
DPS are good.
With my
Do
1200.
not push out of 5. Do not push out of 5. Do not push out of 5. Do not chase. Do not
Get
chase.
that cap. Let's get
That's a
that
bad
cap.
shit.
We got it.
That's a bad
Get the
shot.
cap back. Get the
Mana
cap.
drain V.
Fall back. Reset.
It's funny,
Reset positions.
I can pull
Reset
tanks
positions now.
now.
Reset positions. Fully reset
Got so
positions.
much
They have to
collision-
come to us.
collision chance.
Let's not push out again.
I'm coming in from
Claws
one
group
side.
and second flex group. Let's hold A1.
Let's chain our nature's blessings while we're waiting.
Yep, yep.
I have
They're
full buff.
stacking on top of the hill at 5.
Good healer comms.
All right, they're stacking at 5 on
I
top
did
of
it.
that hill. They're probably gonna come from A1 and
I need mana
A2.
back.
All right, A1 and A2. So watch out for that. I want the main ball focusing
I have first
A1. I want the main ball focusing A1.
Wipe
Flex
are coming
will
in.
take care of
Heals.
All right, hold
pins
it.
at 8 and 9. I want you guys focusing A2. All right, focusing A2.
We're a little bit clumped.
So if you
Remember,
We are. We need to spread out.
Our group
a
here
bit
is
more.
2. We're
I
at
pop
2.
pictures.
We should be near 2. Our group should be near 2.
No.
stay back, stay
We hold
back.
3.
Don't use your guardians. We're not using anything. Just use your protections.
Choose a
All right, here
thing.
they come. Here they come.
Okay, so we have a flank squad up here. And again, this is not why are we waiting here?
Splitting up again. Here they come again.
Don't
From
clump,
both
don't
left
clump.
and right side.
Yep. Do
Don't
not
clump up. Do not clump.
Yeah, because this worked out so well last time. Dude, this is the failure. Okay, so failing as a shot caller is not winning all the like if you lose once as a shot caller, it's not the end of the world. If you make mistakes, it's okay. All shot callers make mistakes. I make mistakes too. It's when you make mistakes repeatedly that you become bad. And in this case, you're making the same mistake a second time. You're allowing them to wrap on you. Hopefully your flex responds a little bit stronger this time. But either way, you've already tried this strategy. It didn't work. You need to try something else. Okay? Like, it's common sense to try it, to pick up a method, try it. And if it fails, admit it frankly and try another. But above all else, you must try. That's Teddy Roosevelt. It's one of my favorite quotes of all time. Okay? You have got to try something new. All right? This is not going to work.
Clump up. Do not clump up. Here they come at A1. Here they come.
Yashi, thanks for the gifted sub, buddy. Appreciate you.
1 subs.
Thanks for the gifted sub, buddy. Appreciate you. Is it too late to start playing this game, or is it too hard to get into competitive PvP? No, actually, I'm going to be handed away about 150 codes later for a full set of, like, you could join a PvP guild immediately and be good to go kind of gear. Fully leveled up, fully traded with the best traits in the game. I'm going to be handed away at like 150 of them. But like, no, you even without those codes, you can catch up like really fast. You catch up so fast. Because they made it this way in Talandre. They basically gear reset everybody so that everybody could start over again from the same spot so that everybody could try to be competitive again.
They come at A1.
It's free to play too. You should just pick it up.
Wait.
No, this is, bro, now we're gonna get run, bro. No. Oh, I was about to say I would love to see a couple privateers come around this way. Couple privateers just come around this way. It's GG, bro. I'm telling you. Oh, you guys are. Do you see how this is a problem? What now collapse into them? Which one, boss? Which one? Collapse into who? They're over here. They're there. They're there. They're everywhere. They're inside of us already.
Now fully collapse into them. Now fully collapse into them.
Oh my god, bro. Dude, yeah, they are coming around the other side too.
The back line, Takes. I want you all the way in the back line. Devastating smash.
Look how split the engagement is, bro. Holy shit.
Devastating smash in there, all the way in.
Buffs.
That's okay if they cap. Do not worry about cap. Clean this up. We are cleaning this up. We are fully feeding on them right now.
A1. Push past A1. No healers.
A1. Push.
Thank God your guild is actually good at the game, dude. Thank God your guild is good. Thank God your flex team are goated. Thank God your front line is good. Thank God your back line knows what the hell they're doing. Holy shit, because you don't. You cannot back yourself into a corner like this. If that guild was as strong as you, you would be all dead right now. You are cooked. If that's supple, and you're even as strong as supple in the head-to-head, you're dead.
Pass A1, clean this up. Then we start turning around after we clean this up.
Flanking at A2 right now.
Good. Now we're looking at A2 and 2. A2 and 2 and 3. 3, 4,
holding on 3. Holding on 3.
Clean this up now. Clean this up.
I give props to privateers. That was about as good of an engage as you could possibly hope for. Maybe you have a few people come around the other side. Again, I think the only thing that privateers, in my opinion, could have done better here is to have... They needed a few people to come this way. That way, these people can't just back up onto the rocks or back up into this little choke point here. You basically force them into a position where they're going to get turboed.
I want you all the way in the back.
Aurelian cheered S100.
Clean this up.
For my Lanzo Flex group healer, Demon and MB for keeping me alive, and Shifty/Explicit for blowing shit up with me.
Right on. Yep. Thanks for the biddies, buddy. Yeah, I mean, like that was just good fight. Like, just their players are just better. Like their players were just better there. Again, I think that Beck actually put privateers in a really good position there.
Turn around after we clean this up.
That was probably the worst possible position I could see Goodfights actually putting themselves in. Short of just standing here, this time they actually backed up into this corner, and their back was to a wall, in fairness. So it wasn't the worst possible position, but like it was pretty bad. If Beck had sent a few more people around the side here, I do think that the engage goes a little bit better for them, but I don't know, they just lost the skirmish way too hard.
Flanking at A2 right now.
Good. Now we're looking at A2 and 2. A2 and 2 and 3.
Holding on 3. Holding on 3.
Clean this up now. Clean this up. DPS is right here. DPS, Xanac. Xanac is way out of position. He's trying to keep the healers up. I mean the tanks up. Kill Xanac.
Do you require 33 hours a day of gameplay? Real, dude. Actually real, bro.
Good. Perfect, guys. Good job. Clean this up now. Full reset. Do not chase.
One healer left on A3, then clean it up.
Find the healers, find the DPS. Do not focus tanks. I see a lot of people focusing tanks right now.
Caught. I'll be honest with you. I have not seen Sacred actually hit a priority target. Just real talk. This dude has literally just been running down tanks the entire time.
Do not.
I just did a Twitch refresh and it's fine. Yeah, there you go.
Do not focus Iggy. I do not want to see anyone on Iggy.
Now he's on crappy.
Just let him stand there.
Big regroup at 5. Big regroup at 5.
All right, looking at 5, guys. Looking at.
And in fairness, he's not actually hitting crappy.
Fine, do not.
And this is fine. Like right now, this is when you want to be hitting the tanks. This is fine. Right? This is when you want to hit the tanks because there's nothing else going on.
Fall back into position now. Fall back into position. Do not chase.
You kill crappy right now. Now you want to kill him. Put your staffs on him and kill him.
Not chase. Fall back.
I have everything.
Staffs kill him.
Joker's first again.
Remember,
Guys, stack on
around
him,
3 minutes, guys. I need you looking for that guild summit. If we kill that guild summit, it's GG. All right, at 3 minutes, if we kill it, it's GG. Remember that. No, I want you staying here and capping back because they can't stop.
This is a scouting game. If I were playing in privateers right now, I would be standing outside the meteor, like the crater, and I'd be running around the outside looking for a way in where they weren't going to see us coming. I'd be positioning parties outside and forcing them to communicate, because you force this guild, whoever's inside, to communicate like properly. A lot of guilds don't talk to each other, and that's why it was so important. Like today, I was like, people have to be able to talk to me during the Boonstone, because like people need to be able to shout out, yeah, they're rotating to 8, rotating 8, rotating 8, right? You need that call out, because otherwise the shot caller has no idea what the f is going on, right? And a lot of bad guilds don't actually communicate or don't have good scouters. You can exploit that, Beck. You can exploit that, privateers. And I'll be honest with you, again, I haven't seen super great communication from Goodfight here. You could definitely get around the outside here.
Too close to 3. They push in from like A2 and 2.
Yes. So I use this here.
That's heard. Thank you.
Just drop in here, right?
Like right now, we're buzzing like bees. We should be like, there should be people out scouting looking for the ball right now.
They are diving us.
Focus up 6 minutes, boys. Fucking 6 minutes. We can do this.
Oh, true. I can just go ahead and put my face cam up here because there's no mini map because he's a idiot. Look, I love you, Sacred. There is zero excuse for not having your mini map on the screen. None. I expect that from blind people. Like legit. There is literally no excuse.
We should focus.
I've never, there's not a single successful player in this game that don't have their minimap enabled all the time. Maybe you turned it off on accident. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
It's like the 2A2.
Willing to buy code for awesome gamers. Well, I'm going to hand away about 100 and whatever 50 codes here in about, well, when this is over.
You guys should be in your positions. 2, 3, 4, and 1.
We should be killing everyone that comes back.
You should be in your position.
Coming from Pevent at 6.
Look at 6.
This is their split push. This is their split push.
This is good. Right, much better. People are spread out. This is much better from Goodfight. People are spread out. People are scouting. You guys can buzz like bees. Spread out. Do your thing. Look around. Get scouting information. People should be talking to each other. That's what a healthy guild sounds like. Everyone's spread out. Like listen to the comms.
Positions 2, 3, 4, and
we should be killing everyone that comes back.
You should be in your position.
Coming from Pevent at 6.
Yeah, see that guy right there. There's a bunch of morons talking right now. Those people are all irrelevant. Need to shut the up. There's one guy going, yo, they're coming back to 2. That's the guy that's giving important information.
Look at 6.
This is their split push. This is their split push.
All right, this is their split push. Main ball, I want you focusing 5, okay? Main ball, I want you looking at 5. Flex groups, 8 and 9. I want you focusing.
Where is 2?
Focusing 6, all right?
See, and this is my point. This can't find 5. Do you know why you can't find 5? It's because your map isn't enabled.
Standing up on the hill.
There's 2 right there.
People from wrong turn.
No, yep, 5 is the other way. That's the number 6, dumbass.
I'm pushing from A2 and A1. Not take group, I want you going with A2.
There's the number 5.
My group, I want us going A1.
The board here.
And yeah, and that's why you have to trust your shot caller. There was this moment here where Sacred was like, well, I see people on 6, but me no see people on 5. Bro, you have to trust that your shot caller knows what the he's doing. If he says look at 5, it's because you need to trust that there are people over there that you can't see. So you're looking at 5. Okay, Flex is looking at 6.
Claws group focusing 6.
I pulled all the way back almost towards 8.
Static mini calls in TeamSpeak, so no one can hear our comms. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to decipher who the shot caller can actually hear right now.
Their first press last round.
Yeah.
It is really quiet. I'll be honest with you, it's super quiet. The comms, Static should be talking to each other, and then the guild's main comms, people should be feeding information to the caller. This is an extremely tense moment where we're going to learn in the next 30 seconds what Privateers is about to do. Okay, and the scouters need to be ready and relaying that information. They're grouped on 5. They're on the high ground by 5. They're rotating towards 9. They're rotating 9. Oh, the group split off towards 7. Group split off towards 7. Like that's the kind of shit that we need to be hearing.
And don't know.
And then I came back in.
Yep.
Oh, those people are...
Living that engage is huge.
They're
Because
rotating.
they're popping literally every.
Holy, you guys are about to get red. Okay, let me tell you what the Flex is doing right now. Flex is literally leaving you all out to dry. Did you guys see that? Flex doesn't give a about you. Flex is up here.
This round.
We're pushing and don't know.
And then I came back in.
Yep.
And Flex is up here. And do you know what they're doing? They're going to allow you. They're going to allow them to push in. They're using you as bait. Caught. They're like, God. Oh boy, oh boy. I hope that they engage our main ball right now, because when they do, we're about to eat. You know what I mean? Like, meanwhile, the main ball is sitting here looking awful breedable on this couch.
Living that engage is huge.
They're
Because
rotating.
they're popping literally.
Also true, he does have 0 kills and 0 assists at 15 or 15 minutes into the fight. That being said, I saw him get a kill earlier, so it must be bugged. I saw him get at least 1 kill earlier.
Everything.
2 groups at
They're
6.
literally popping everything.
Yep.
Do
A
not
couple at
rotate.
6.
Do not fully push. Do not fully.
Do not
chase them.
engage.
Do not fully chase them.
Their rotation
Do
dive.
not die. I can't let
Flex
you
soups
can't-
around, let them
5 minutes,
do what
boys.
they gotta do.
If Flex dies here, I flame them.
Keep focusing on
Claws
guys.
group
Keep focusing
focusing
on.
8.
Do not focus any tanks. Do not focus any
Don't leave
fucking
our
tanks. I
spot.
do not want to
Do
see
not-
any
Dude, they're literally just winning. What the f is going on over here? There's like 12 people destroying the entire...
on
Do not
Iggy.
engage.
I don't want to see anyone on tanks. Kill
These people are on union break over here.
their DPS. Tanks, I want to see you where I am at. I want you in their back
I think those
line,
were the
just
flakers.
causing chaos.
Yep, Joker. If
Some-
you don't know what
some
to
at
do,
8.
follow
Thank you.
death around.
Actually, kind of a big moment right there. They
Comrades
kill all
at
the
8.
flankers for privateers right there.
I was
You.
with you.
You do?
Yeah, with you guys.
Yep.
5 minutes, guys.
Once
5
you
minutes.
pop, you can like
At 3
dive
minutes,
into
I'm
that
looking for a
stuff.
guild.
Okay, privateers is just they've given up. This is a GG. They're not actually trying to
Guys,
engage
start
anymore.
looking for a
Guys
guild
coming in.
summon, right?
They're coming in.
Watch, careful.
I'd be dropping a guild summon right now and
Back
running it
A2.
down.
Here they come from A2 and A1. Here they come from A2, man.
Back to
Get
A4.
A2. Pop one person, get A2 do that. Pop.
Dude, where are you looking right now? Dude, you're a frontline bruiser. What are you doing? You saw the engage coming through this choke? I'm sorry. Okay, this is like, I'm going to nitpick your individual gameplay here, okay?
Start looking for a
Guys
guild
coming
summon,
in.
right?
They're coming in.
Watch, careful.
Boom. You turn, you see this. You see them hard engaging this choke right here. You should be licking your f***ing chops at this. Mainly because, no, you're not going to catch the first people through the choke. But those aren't the people you want to catch. Those are the f***ing tanks anyway. No one gives a shit. But by the time you get over here, the munchies, bro, you be eating.
Back
Here
to
they
3.
come
Back
in
to
You
3.
need to, you need to go over there.
From
Back
A2
over, back
and
over,
A1.
back over,
Here they
back
come
over,
from
back
A2,
over,
man.
back to
Get
A4.
A2. Pop one person, get A2 do that. Pop one person,
Bust
get
down, bust down,
A2 do
bust
that
down,
now.
bust down.
Everything's been popped.
Do not
Please.
use Guardians. Do not use Guardians.
That's a good target. That's a good target. That guy's that's a bow wand. He's the sleep bomber.
Shields up.
But I'll be honest with you, bow wands are basically fucking useless anyway.
It's the main ball here.
Pushing.
Wait, okay, so here we go. 4 kills, 24 assists.
Defensive up. All defensive up. All
pushing
defensive
forward
up. I
with
want you at
their
A2. Looking at A2, guys. Look at
Get your ass in there. You have almost every skill off cooldown, and you're at full health with full mana. Please move your pathetic ass forward, okay?
A2.
This isn't the bedroom. You can't be a bottom here. You are a top. Do you understand? You are a greatsword spear. You need to be on top.
Healer
Look
down.
at A2. Look at
Grab 2
A2.
healers.
They dropped the redstone. Heard.
No, it's not a
I'm
healer.
getting big damage.
That's okay.
Great for
They
your
Please,
bust
somebody
down.
is.
Save the crap. Look at A2 and 4.
That's an SNS wand.
Look at
Bust down,
A2 and
they
4,
res.
guys. Look at A2 and
Lucky.
4. Clean them up here. They're all clumped up right here. They're all clumped up
Focus
right here.
behind us.
That's a great sword. That's a great sword SNS. That's a great sword SNS right there too. That's
The rest.
They're gonna collapse on this resurrection guy.
that's crap. Now we're on crappy. That's a great sword SNS again.
I have a spear on me. I have a spear greatsword on me.
And then you died. Do you see the problem? Okay. I'm telling you this because you could be playing this a lot better. Are you getting some kills? Absolutely. Okay. But like your target acquisition is very poor. You need to be playing kind of like you're a flex, but you need to be much more aggressive. Okay. So like you don't want to be, so for this engagement, right here, this engagement is coming through this choke here. I'll be honest with you, if you were really smart and out in front of this engagement, you'd be around the other side climbing up their ass right now. Mainly because these are tanks coming through here. I don't know why, but it looks like all of their tanks are denoted with like the blue little icon. I don't know why that is, but all their tanks basically have the little blue icons. Don't hit those people. It's really obvious. Just don't hit those people. Okay. Alternatively, interest. Okay, there you go. Just don't hit those people. Okay. Alternatively, you could have gone up on the hill or just run past the tanks. The tanks can't do anything to you. They can't hurt you. And you cannot play this scared. You're playing like you have a bow staff or something. Bow staff does need to play kind of scared like this. Although I'll be honest with you, the best bow staffs I've ever seen are unironically further forward than you are here. Because they want to get the maximum value out of their flash waves and they want to get the maximum value of some of their other skills. So like they understand where their healer is in relation to where they are. They're still playing aggressive. The name of the game is to be aggressive. All of these people back here in the back, honestly, a staff dagger can stand back here. That's fine. Staff daggers can stand back here. They can still go invisible and peel for themselves if something bad happens, but they can still put down all of their DPS from here. Okay. But you need to step forward like you have a pair of balls. Okay. Pretend you're a tank. Okay. Pretend you're a tank. You'd be surprised how far you can get through. Remember earlier, you ran through their whole offense ball. They didn't touch you. You run straight past their tanks. It's their tank's job to stop you. If they don't, you run straight past the tanks. You lock on to the first healer you see and you that bitch up. Or anybody with a bow. Really, anybody with a bow, you just blow them the hell away. Lock them down, blow them up. You would be getting so many more kills. And again, they're all stuck in a choke right now. Your spear would be eating. You have excellent AoE on this class, okay? Your greatsword is excellent single target damage. But the spear does have phenomenal AoE in a small choke point like that. That's exactly what you want to see. That's why your flex team is getting a lot of kills, is because they're already in position ahead of time and they're actually hitting it from the side like this. Okay, they're hitting the engagement from that side. This is probably either your front line or your flex team. It's hard to tell which one. Your front line should probably be here and your flex team is literally that far forward there. If you see the flex team, you're in a good spot. Okay, that's where you should be to be putting down as much damage as possible. Now, that being said, that bow wand that dove in, not every engagement is going to be one where you can reach their backline. Okay, if somebody dives through to your backline and you happen to be in a position like you are here, it's going to happen sometimes in large scale PvP. You can't always be in the right spot. It is what it is. Okay, if you find yourself in a position like you are here, you need to basically spam R, which is your astral vision. You're looking for enemy targets. You're clicking on them. You're looking for bombers. Anyone with a dagger, you kill them. You can kill the daggers. And in this case, that's why I said, I'll praise you where I can praise you. The wand dagger, kill that guy. He's here to sleep your backline. He's here to sleep your backline and try to bomb really hard, okay? Because their greatsword daggers might dive through here, their spears might dive through here, and you can kill those targets. But more often than not, privateers is an extremely efficient guild at abusing their frontline position. Their frontline is very smart, and they're very good at the game. They're excellent at using the foot pedals that tanks actually use in this game to actually play, to move forward and basically pretend that there's somebody else. They just shake their ass in front of you and you're like, sniffa emote, and you just keep putting your face into their ass repeatedly. It's just not what you want to do. You need to go put your face in some bow user's ass on the backline. Move up and hit their backline.
Do not use Guardians. Do not use Guardians.
Like, this is a good kill here. You should have continued moving this way.
Focus the main ball here.
All defensive up. All defensive up. All defensive up. I want you at 8-2. Looking at.
Also, I haven't seen you pop Guardian a single time yet.
8-2, guys. Looking at 8-2.
Healer
Look
down.
at 8-2. Look at 8-2.
Two healers.
They dropped the redstone. Heard.
No, it's not a healer.
Do you see how you just haven't done anything?
Any big damage?
That's okay.
Great for your buff, Santa.
That's okay if they crap. Look at 8-2 and 4.
Targeting
Look at
tank here, like I said.
Look at 8-2 and 4. Clean them up here. They're all clumped up right here. They're all clumped up right
behind
here.
us.
Yeah, see, that's where you... bro, listen to your shot clock. He's telling you what to do. Homie, your dick should be rock hard right now. You dive that shit and just... I swear to God, you will accidentally get kills on Spear. If you jump into that right now, you dive this right now, and you just slap your hand on the keyboard repeatedly, just use your skills, you will get kills. Like, literally, it's that good.
Keep killing them here at this resurrection.
Yeah, focus the rest. Focus the rest.
They're gonna collapse on this resurrection, guys.
Fuck combos. Nobody gives a shit about your PvE. Nobody cares about combos. Doesn't do any damage anyway. Just hit the buttons on your keyboard. Be in the right spot and hit buttons on your keyboard. I promise you will get kills. I'm not joking.
I have a spear on me. I have a spear greatsword on me.
Yeah, just keep eating them up at this resurrection, guys. Okay, it's down. It's down. It's
the hard part is if you stay on these tanks, you're eventually gonna die to a bomber.
down. Clean this up at A2. Clean this up at A2, and then we turn around. Clean this up at A2, and then we turn around.
Wait, wife material is also your healer? So let me get this straight. This thing has a penis, is the healer, and is denoted as a pink heart. Is it a they-them situation, or is this guy just fishing? Femboy? I don't know. Like, his name is wife material. Most of the time when I see this in guild, it's some degenerate behavior because they want somebody to gift them a bunch of free lucid or give them a bunch of free stuff because they think that there's like a 50% chance that they're a woman. That's usually what it means. Like, and honestly, he's got female behavior anyway.
Focus.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Do not focus.
Okay, I'm fairly certain that that was the healer that just spoke there. That person 100% has a penis. We will denote them Pat so as not to assume their gender. Pat has died.
Tanks, guys. Do not focus tanks.
On sword.
We respawn.
All right, start turning around. Now start turning around looking at one. Start turning around looking at one. Turn around looking at one. Fully looking at one. Fully looking at one in the Boonstone. Do not use Guardians, guys. Do not look at Guardians. Look at A1. Look at A1. There's a few at A1.
Bro, it makes you feel any better. The reason I'm going in on this guy so hard is because there was somebody like this in my TNL guild the first time I can reassembled. Their name was Support E-Girl. Dude. Healer. Name was Support E-Girl. Emotes everybody, trying to fish in everybody's DMs. Trying to get free shit from everybody. Clear voice changer.
Clean up, guys. Clean up. I haven't seen his this week passing. Kill him.
This Xanac guy, kill the
Clean up
Xanac.
A1 and start coming into the Boonstone.
Trying to heal you.
On pin 3, kill pin 3, Xanac.
Blood Diva.
I swear to God, if you start PvEing right now, I'm gonna smack you.
Find their healers. Find their healers. Find their healers.
Xanac is the healer.
The guy I'm on right now, at pin 2, is a healer.
That was actually an interesting... Oh, yeah. This is actually crazy. Watch him run this up.
Blood Diva.
This is actually so sick. You could have a flank team. I'm just theory crafting here. You could have a flank team sit on these low grounds out around the crater like this, and out of nowhere be like, okay, everybody collapse down at the same time. And everybody summits the hills at the same time and collapses in from outside the crater. That would be so sick.
That's okay.
That would be such a sick engage.
Find their healers. Find their healers. Find their healers.
Look, you can run straight up this.
Xanac is the healer.
The guy I'm on right now, at pin 2, is a healer. Just clean it up. He's dead. Just clean it up.
I'm fine.
That's how I got my excavator one. Yeah, just pretend to be a woman. Inevitably, somebody will simp in your guild. You could literally be the size of a bus, and you would capsize a normal sized rowboat all on your own kind of deals. It's not gonna matter.
I'm back.
Just pretend to be a woman, they'll give you free shit.
3 minutes left. Get ready for a guild summit, guys.
That's usually the reason that somebody names themselves some feminine name and plays support.
Watchers, A2.
I'm so sussy of those people.
Or A1.
Okay,
Height back from A1.
Looking at A1 and run, guys. Fall back to 3 and 4.
Why are you locked on to the only... Actually, that person particularly, I think you could... Nope. That's an SNS one.
Fall back to 3 and 4. Hold this side. Hold this side. They're coming from A2 also. They're coming from A2. Fully collapsing.
Okay, again, this is not your job. Again, everybody has their job in large-scale PvP. What you're doing here, Sacred, is you're just like... Your brain is off, and you're literally just... You're like, I see target, I kill target. You're not even thinking about what you need to be doing. Okay, this is bad. The people that kill tanks, especially tanks that are clumped up on the objective, are staff users. their staff use. The staffs will handle this way faster than you ever could. And they'll get to it when they get to it. You will do a lot more good if you run right past this. You're like, nope, let the staffs do their job. Run right past this and look for somebody that you can breed. Well, kill.
It's a 34. Hold this side. Hold this side. They come from 8-2 also.
And instead, you keep backing up like this, bro. You're literally full health, full mana. Could you please? Please. You are full health, full mana, full buffs. Step forward.
A2. Fully collapsed into A2. Fully collapsed into A2. Do not worry about I want everyone, the main bot looking at A2. I want the main bot looking at A2 right now.
3, 2.
This is a Greatsword dagger. This is fine. But I'll be honest with you. If he has as much gear as you do, he's going to kill your ass. If you, I'll tell you right now, you have a lot of single target damage. Second most in the game. Second only to his class. He turn right. He get his cooldowns, bro. He locks you down. You are dead. Okay.
Fully clean that up. Perfect.
No way you let him get away.
2 minutes. I'm gonna
hold the rest of us right now. Hold the rest
no
of us
way
right
you
now.
let him. Okay, you got him.
I need help.
Keep cleaning up.
Nice cap if you can.
Where you at?
He's behind us, Tinkerbell.
If you die, take guild summon.
That's another femboy loser right there. That's some anime weeb freak right there.
If you die, take guild
some
summon.
Ayaya enjoying.
One guy behind you. Huh?
Flex
Yes,
group
these guys
focus
have
A1. They're just filtering it at A1.
Back
You
up,
can
guys.
kill
Get
them
back
as they come.
together. Get back together.
Back on
I have all
3.
my stuff.
Good guild summon gate placement.
Listen, guys,
Really, really good guild summon gate placement.
next fight, we will use Guardians.
I would say putting it here is probably the best. Or putting it on like the other side of this fissure, like over here, is probably the best because they're not, that's the least, you need to think to yourself, where is the least common place for them to be standing? On the other side of this fissure. The high ground, they could theoretically hit. The other side of this fissure, they ain't getting there. You have a flex team up on the high ground over here. You're standing right here. Again, I think this is the fastest reinforcement, and they're not going to be able to hit it there. I do think that they can be slightly better, but either way, it's in a close enough to a good position that it's...
On this next fight, use Remedy and Guardians, all right? Remedy and Guardians is what we're going to be using on this next fight.
Reactively.
Yes.
I'll tell you right now, nobody in this guild is going to be using a Remedy on this shit, bro. They're like, all right, I'll use my Guardian before using the Remedy. That shit's expensive.
There is a guild summon down, so if you die, you immediately take that guild summon.
Yep.
What? Put on Gloomy Jester cap group. Tanks, I want you to put on Gloomy cap group only. Cap group only. So you can CC there because it does go into overtime. 2 minutes left. Okay, Rome groups. I need you looking for that guild summon. It's probably over by 5.
Are you
over by 5?
Behind us. Kill him now.
Yeah, I am.
Again, setting up for the engage is half the battle here. And Sacred, you're just running around like a chicken with no head. Okay? You don't seem to understand where you should be. You need to be thinking. If you're going to play a flanking assassin, dude, or a bruiser, you need to be thinking like a bruiser. Right now, you're playing an SNS wand. That's what you're playing right now. You're basically, and honestly, you're not even playing that. You're playing with a controller and a foot pedal. Okay? You're literally just sitting back behind. You're behind your staffs. You're behind your bows, dude. Get out into a flanking position. Think to yourself, where is the engage about to happen? Predict and execute. Okay, look for a target, lock in, and kill somebody.
Put on the Gloomy Jester.
Let him kill
You can assassinate people right now. You're one of the people that can be like really aggressive about killing somebody right now. Like that guy, go kill that guy. That's your job. Instead, he just killed Death Hand. You know why? Because ironically, Death Hand's doing his trying.
Focus the up. This is the last push. Here comes the A2. Here comes the A2. Right out. Look at A2.
Right here. Your initial engagement is to run like a bitch. I'll be honest with you. If this was OnlyFangs and we were in a raid right now, in a hardcore raid, I wouldn't trust you further than I could throw my car. All right. This is like a Tyler 1 situation. Like you're immediately roaching the out. This is a pirate software angle right here. Like, what are you out of mana?
1 minute left. This is the last push, guys. This is the last push.
I gotta change what's on cooldown.
Focus the fuck.
Here comes the engage, and you just immediately turn around.
Here comes the A2.
There's the engage where you should be looking. You should be looking at this like, okay, how can I engage this properly? And instead, look what you do.
Right out. Look at A2.
Oh shit, bro! I gotta get the out of here. I'm about to die.
Where
are you going?
Everything now. Looking at A2. Fully looking at A2 now. Fully looking at A2. Pop Guardians, pop everything here, guys.
Boy, you're doing a whole lot of damage to Bear right now. Golly gee whiz, he looks like he's under a lot of pressure. Oh my god, he's getting a little scared. He's lost 2% of his HP.
Take Guild Summon if you die. Take Guild Summon if you die.
You just wasted all your cooldowns on an SNS one.
Find their Guild Summon. Find their Guild Summon. Find their Guild Summon.
Why?
I'm down.
You should be back here. That is where you should be standing. That right there, that's probably your flex team. If I had to guess, that's where you need to be. Tearing it the up back there. You need to get the back there. It's okay if you play the fight a little bit like uneasy at the start, but you have a clear path through here. You can basically just run straight through. You can get straight to where you need to go. Throne of Liberty's targeting system is complete ass, and you can exploit this to basically go places that normally you wouldn't be able to.
Spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out a little bit.
That's a Greatsword SNS.
Do not worry about the Boonstone. Do not worry about the Boonstone. We can cap it back. Just kill this DPS at 2.
Why are you so scared? You are full health.
What is he doing right now? They're all DPS free casting right now. Where are my takes? Get out there at 2. Look at Fin 2. Kill all this DPS.
This is the worst possible place for you to be DPSing right now. Right now, this is a staff paradise. You're not going to do any damage. These people are all tanks, man. These are all tanks. Almost every single one of these persons, you can't do shit to these people. You need to look at the outside of the fight for the people that are actually doing damage. And in fact, the closer you are to these people, the higher chance you have of dying, because they're going to see they're the highest CC players in the game, and their ranged classes are going to kill you because that's where they're throwing damage.
It's just free casting.
Oh my god, I just pulled like
Push through to A2.
My god, you play like such a bitch. Bro, you either need to re-roll range or completely rethink your engagement. What are you doing? Bro, like, again, look at my mana. What do you want me to do? That's what we have going on right now.
Joker, get the Joker, get the Joker.
One, popped. Oh, not pop, not pop, not pop.
Once you're stunned,
now is our Guardian push. Use them if you have them. Use your remedies.
Tornadoes on Boonstone. Tornadoes on Boonstone.
Big tornado, big tornado.
What buffs do we have?
Do you have a tornado, bro?
Tornadoing first.
Hey, that was a good target. Look how quick you killed that guy.
That guy up.
Yeah, you did, because for the first time, dipshit, you hit the right person. That was a wand dagger. Bye. That is how fast you kill targets. Look how fast you killed this guy.
What other buffs do we have?
Tornadoing first.
Bam! He's gone. And look at that dopamine hit. You were like, oh. Yeah, man. That's what it feels like when you're doing the right
thing.
All of a sudden we started. Nice job waking up your kid, dipshit.
Dagger nados.
Clean this up. They're just gonna keep funneling in. This
is a terrible spot to be standing. This is where they're look at their range. Look at their range. Where do you think they're facing right now? Where do you think all of the damage is? You've got to think. You've got to think. If you stand right, this is where all of their DPS is going to be focused, and you went directly into the middle because you had to kill Omitted, who, by the way, is a Greatsword SNS. Dumb ass. I understand he low on health, me kill low health target. No, this guy have same amount of health as this guy. It no look that way, but me promise. That is like 18,000 HP. That is like 7,000. That guy's gonna, bro, you just walk over there, what?
Just keep zombie running in. They're just gonna keep zombie running in. Do not.
Damn it, I almost got that tank. Oh, shit. Oh, God. If I wasn't retarded, I would have gotten that guy.
Stay stacked, guys,
on Boonstone. Fall out, guys, between 2 and 1. Between 2 and 1.
I'm really low.
Recap.
Like 40 seconds.
Yep, they're at A4. They're shooting us at A4.
We have a guild summon up still.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Oh, he's good to check the login rewards.
10 seconds. Hold it for 10 seconds. OCC on Boonstone.
He was looking for the guild summon.
OCC. Tornadoes everything on Boonstone. John.
What a crazy thing that's going on the Boonstone right now. I'm so glad that we have vision of it.
Boys.
Bastion.
Flying in shield up. The last 10 seconds.
Yeah. Let's go, boys.
Good fight.
Let's go.
That's a good fight.
Let's go.
Fucking saying that we're not competitive. Off.
Oh, extremely competitive. Extremely competitive. Guild.
Did they even guild summon?
They said we were TBA, not
Really, really solid static play.
No, they had it as not competitive before when we lost the 11.
Oh, did somebody like? Is there some sort of tier list I don't know about? Good fight, definitely very competitive. Very competitive. So is Privateers. Privateers competitive too. Don't. Yeah. There's a spreadsheet. Show me the spreadsheet for the judge of that, bro. YouTube shows you what you want to see. And to be clear, that's my video. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, let me see this. What is this? Somebody link the Discord? Okay, we're going to close that. All right, what is this? Carnage, Adrenaline. So this is a tier list. Who is this made by? Oh my God, it's color coded. Wait, where's... Is Good Fight not on here? What the Did you guys just not make it onto the list? They are? Bronox Demon, thanks for the brand new T1 man. Nothing makes me better than a new sub. Thanks, buddy. Move down here. Fourth set down. Dude, thank God they didn't use some blindingly lime green color that would make it really hard to read. And thank God that they didn't use white for the text on that incredibly lime green color. That would be ridiculous. Oh my God, now I'm blind the other way, dude, but I can read the names. Okay, so where is it? You have it highlighted? Good fight. There it is. Villainous? I wonder if that's the same Villainous from BDO. Why are you in orange? Orange is competitive. Have you rated as competitive? Why are you bitching, pussy? Have you rated as competitive? They have us with potential. Bet. We'll take it. We weren't before. Ah, it's just because dipshits make tier lists like this. Do you know who really cares about tier lists like this? Morons. Morons. People that want to circle check. You let the members care about shit like this. Leadership should never care about anything like this. No one cares about this shit. I led some of the best guilds in BDO. You know, we were never above like B tier. They would never put us above B tier. You know why? Because I wouldn't let them. A smart leadership core, you want to be labeled, honestly, TBA. I would like us ranked as TBA, dog shit, terrible, total trash, dog water. Honestly, you should send your worst guilds, you send them to us, and we'll take the bullet. We will fight them. No problem. Okay? You want to be ranked lower on a tier list like this. I'm going to be honest. Like, no mercy. Avalanche. So we have the Avalanche guilds. Oh, so this is the Magian Alliance. Okay, yeah. These guys are really strong. Wait, why is Hailstorm and Avalanche in different alliances? Was there a falling out? Wait, what happened here? That was the Hazardous Alliance, or whatever. They broke up, and they didn't name change? Oh, that's T, bro. Are you in a new studio or something? No, I just redecorated the studio I was in before. Cerberus Co., World Tree, Leviathan. There's a lot of guilds on our server. Holy shit. Look how many guilds are on Snowburn. 37. Oh my God, bro. Bro, we need to go to Carnage. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. We like it. Just don't be over here. Don't be over here. Although, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit more scared of this group of people right here. I think that those people are really scary. That group is giga scary. Interesting that Corrupt left Supple, though. Corrupt and Fury leaving Supple makes it kind of interesting. Coast is a good guild. They're a good guild. Yeah, I like tier lists overall. Honestly, they're just a way to start beef with other guilds. Corrupt had a massive falling out with Supple. You know, I heard about that. I did hear about that. But either way, if you're a leadership core looking at a tier list like this, you need to take this with a grain of salt. This is designed to make you upset. The people making this tier list want you to be angry. They do. They want you to be mad so that you'll go fight somebody. Okay, that's the whole point of the tier list. You need to just back up, breathe. Don't let this kind of shit get to you. I never look at tier lists to denote strength. Because you know what? Ultimately, it doesn't matter. If two guilds are very close in strength, do you know who wins? The guild that works better together. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Whether you have a better shot caller, in most cases, the shot caller makes the world of difference. And I'll be honest, there are not a crazy amount of good shot callers in TNL. I think that Goodfights shot caller was actually really good. Did I criticize him? Absolutely, I criticized him. He made a lot of mistakes multiple times. And he was basically leaning... I don't think it's a good idea to lean on the fact that your guild is really, really good at the game to win a fight or an engagement. And that's exactly what he's doing when he's sitting in your guild like this, in this bad position here. You should always play like you're on the brink of losing in a lot of cases, because that means that you're going to get the most possible kills and people are going to have the most possible fun, right? So like, again, did he make mistakes? Yes, but all shot callers make mistakes. If you guys want me to go over my VoD, I can go over my own VoD right now. I'll explain to you where all my mistakes are, because I've already watched it through twice. I know like when the Riftstone that I shot called not too long ago, or the Boonstone that I shot called, I made mistakes in that too. And I always publish my shot calling on my YouTube channel as well, so that people can criticize me and shit talk me and whatever, right? Yes, you get to see sometimes that I'm a good shot caller, but other times I get to see where I'm shit up. It's just the way that it goes. Sacred, are you trying to be a content creator, or do you want me to share this? This is unlisted, so I assume that you don't want me to like give you shout outs and stuff. And again, this is kind of a crash course. I was trying to explain to you guys how to position on Spear Greatsword. This is how you position on Spear Greatsword. I harped on you a lot, but honestly, it'll be a good lesson and a good video for a lot of people who play that class, so that they understand what to do and what not to do, right? No, I'm not anymore? Okay. All right. I just want to make sure. Anybody that likes to share, I appreciate the VoD. I appreciate you guys submitting it. I can't make content unless people submit me VoDs. I can't make content unless people submit me or like sign up for the tournaments and stuff.